Hi everyone, and welcome back to Fully Playable Games. So on today's video we are going to be looking at another worst game ever, and for today's video we are going to be heading over to the GameCube and looking at Metacritic. The worst rated game on the GameCube is 2003's Charlie's Angels. Now, this game actually had multiple releases across multiple platforms. I believe it's on the GameCube, PS2, and the original Xbox, I want to say. I think it is on the original Xbox. And yeah, going out of all three platforms, the GameCube is actually the worst rated game of them all. So this is based off the 2000 or film from 2000. And yeah, this is a beat 'em up style game. And looking at Metacritic, it received a 23 out of 100 and a 3.3 user score. So yeah, I'm quite interested to see how bad this game is. I think I've seen some footage of the PS2 version, but yeah, don't know what's the difference with the GameCube version. So yeah, interested to see. So what I'll do is we'll switch over to the GameCube. And yeah, we'll dive into Charlie's Angels and see truly how bad the game is. Okay, so everything's set up, and yeah, we are going to dive into Charlie's Angels. But with it being a GameCube game, there is one rule: we have to let the GameCube intro play. So let's get that running. So, with Charlie's Angels, obviously, as I said, this was released in 2003. It was actually released a month after the second film come out. So, it's absolutely mad, the fact that they've released the game on the first film, which has then, in turn, been released after the second film was released. And it's... yeah, I don't know whether it was delayed or what the deal with it was. But yeah, that is really stupid. Right, so we're just getting into it now, and yeah, just letting all the logos play. I'm not worried about all of that. Okay. So before we go, I am going to go in and see if I can actually get rid of the music. Volume of the music. There we go. Sound effects, I'm quite happy to leave up. Voices I'll leave up. Yeah, so just wanted to get rid of all the music because, yeah, they do have... So let's see what the graphics options are. Change screen position. Oh, okay, I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay, might even be able to sort of chop it out a bit, but... It's a shame. I will admit I am going to look to invest in a little while, as soon as I can, really. So what we got? Controller configuration in a upscaler. That was what I was about to say. So punch, kick, action, and dodge. Okay, so Y and X are basically the combat buttons, and then action and dodge, jump. R button, change target, angel enhancement time. I think we'll probably work that out. Rumble feature, yeah, leave that on. And it crashes. Okay. That's a good start. So you can't even change the rumble feature without the game crashing, so it's literally not taking any inputs on my controller. So right, let me reset the console. That was a good start. So hopefully I can now skip through all of the... No, not letting me skip through anything either, so yeah. Okay, so we won't change the rumble feature anymore. I wouldn't even mind. I didn't change it. I literally just accepted what was there. Come on. I'm not going to go back into the options unless the music kicks in. Which it does, so... because I've not got a memory card in there, so... It's not actually taking any input. Oh. Just unplugged and put the controller back in, so yeah, don't know. Right, let's get this music done. Okay, then we'll just go back. Yes. Continue without saving. So, hopefully that will do it. Yes, I don't want to save. Okay. Nope. Okay. Let's go easy, because I know people have said, even on the hard difficulty, this game is really easy. But I'm going to be a scummy player and I'm going to chuck it on easy.
New Yorkers woke up this morning only to discover the shocking disappearance of their Lady Liberty. After the disappearance of other monuments, including the Arc de Triomphe, the Stonehenge monoliths in England, and the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. The monument pirates have struck again in the dead of night, adding the Statue of Liberty to their already impressive bounty. Police forces have mobilized, but even though they're reluctant to admit it, are having trouble coming up with the slightest trace of the vanished monuments.
Good morning, Angels.
Good morning, Charlie.
As you've seen, the head of the FBI is at a loss. The president himself has requested our help, Bosley.
A giant cargo ship was spotted off the Easter Island coast. It's currently on stopover in Los Angeles. Now, we should check it out.
Break it down, Boz. How do we get aboard?
In order to approach it without drawing too much attention, you girls will sign up for the Miss Bikini contest on the beach.
That ought to keep the sailors occupied.
While we gain access to the ship.
And once we get aboard?
Well, if there are any interesting clues, the captain's got them. Find him and convince him to cooperate.
I love a man in uniform.
Oh, and Angels, try not to sink the boat. Our insurance company might not appreciate it.
Boz, it was just that once.
The roof was rigged with C4.
Right. Rooftops exploding. Boats sinking. You girls can't answer the phone without something catching on fire or flipping over.
Good point, Boz. We'll try not to blow anything up.
If we encounter a hitch, we'll keep a lid on collateral damage.
Anchors away, Angels. Find that captain and see if Bosley's theory holds water.
So I will say, looking at the sort of the characters themselves, you can clearly see who they are. So I'll be interested to see once the actual gameplay part. Obviously, that was a cutscene. So once the actual gameplay starts, we'll see sort of how the characters look. I will admit, I do think that I've played this on the PS2. Obviously, at the moment, I would expect that there'll be music playing. So, wait there. Is that meant to be Cameron Diaz? Okay, I'll rescind my previous statement about the characters looking like who they were. Oh, I don't like the... yeah, so definitely rescinding my comment on the characters. The camera is truly awful. Have I forgotten something? Why can't I go anywhere? Oh. Alright, okay. What is that noise when she gets hit?
Special.
I love actually if you look up in the top corner, the old Sony Ericsson. I like why are they all called Jake? Have the game developers have obviously really got something against Jake. I suppose this one's Jay. Now who am I? Ashley. Yeah. Just alright, so the punching's not too bad in the animation. What is going on with that leg? Here we go, we're on Bob. Wow, the actual character models are...
You go, Alex.
Okay. So all the workmen names start with B, all the lifeguards start with J. So let's see how the animation on this is. Okay, so I'm not moving the control, I'm literally just... Yeah, I will admit, the camera is awful. The character models, as I say, in the cutscenes they look fine. But once you get into the game, they are absolutely hideous. But I will say at least the Lucy Liu character, so Alex, if she gets hit, it's not sounding like something out of Minecraft. So we'll go this way. Right. Okay, let's see if... No, I can't change the difficulty mid-level. Change angel objectives. Yeah, so I can't change the difficulty. Now I'm like feeling a bit guilty that we selected easy. Alright, no, obviously I'm not allowed to go that. You're telling me to go that way. I'm literally now stuck in a box. So where am I going to go? Oh, okay. It's not obvious what you got to do at all.
Guys, I'm ready.
There's no way she was hiding that phone in that waistband. Alright, now what we've got to do?
I'm off to the boat. I'll swing by and get you, Alex.
Okay. What am I doing? I'm pressing the wrong button. What's that for? Okay. And this is the thing that gets me as well. So, like, obviously, with the Alex character, when you are punching, your character is moving, like it's moving forward. Whereas with the other character, the Cameron Diaz character, the character doesn't move forward when you punch. So this, I will admit, it's obviously saying that it's a beat 'em up, and yeah, technically it is, but if you compare this to something like Streets of Rage, Double Dragon, and all of those sort of games, it just doesn't hold a candle. That camera switch is awful. And it's all the invisible walls that gets me as well. So, like, you look there, there's now... I've just walked through there. And as soon as you walk through, you've then got an invisible wall behind you to stop you going back. And actually, if you think about it as well, the sound effects... Right. Alright, we've got a ladder. Oh, wow. It's like literally... I think that's the worst ladder climbing I've ever seen in a game. We're still going. We're still going. I'd read sort of somewhere, one of the reviews was saying it's like a ladder climb that takes you about a minute to get up. Okay, this way. Can I fall off here? Nope. So, what am I doing? All right.
Dylan, immediate boarding.
Okay, so she obviously wasn't allowed to be in the bikini contest. Right, so let's see. I'll do the test again. So look, once again. So, not moving. So it's only on the double punch that the character will actually move forward. Then we've got kick. Oh, hello. Bit aggressive. Just lobs a wrench at her head. I will say, I think out of all of the character models, this is probably the one that most represents the actress. No, I actually say the Lucy Liu's not bad. I think it is just the Cameron Diaz one that is really bad. Looks nothing like her. But they've got the permission to use her likeness in the game. But yeah, the Cameron Diaz character just looks nothing like it. Here we go, we've got another camera switch. So yeah, I just, even like when she gets hit, the sound's fine. I will admit, I am getting a bit annoyed with the thunderous thump when they're kicking. But yeah, the Cameron Diaz character just seems to... Oh, there we go. Yeah, so the Cameron Diaz character just isn't... Oh, hello. You're a bit feisty, aren't you? Okay. I don't know what these bits that I'm collecting. I've got no clue what they're for. It only seems to be... So the crates that have got something written on them are the only ones that seem to have something in them. Yeah, I thought I was about to be proven wrong then. It's refilling health as well. So obviously, I think a minute ago I'd gone down to red. And if we wait... So actually as well, I can see there that I've got the full bar. So I think there's like the angel mode. So if you see there, my bar's starting to... I thought it was starting to go green. Alright, so let's try this. What's obviously a sort of super mode.
Hurry, Alex! We've got to get out of here now!
Okay. That was just a bit... Yeah, that's it. You're done now. So, yeah, it's... the audio isn't great. But let's see if we can get it up to the point where... It's a bit as well. It's a bit strange that, like, the main sort of fighting options are on the what I call sub buttons.
Didn't I tell you I used to run with a dangerous crowd?
Okay, so right in here. Wow, what sort of container ship has a bar decked out like this? And a butler. I think I will admit, I think I've commented on the sound a couple of times now. So obviously the punches sound fine, but yeah, the kicks, the sort of thundering boom is just, yeah. So, punches, yeah, fine. Boom. Alright, and what we're going to do is let's test it. So I'm only going to kill this guy with punches. 8, 9. Oh, no. I've lost count. Right, the next one, I'm only going to attack. No, I'm not. We've got a full bar, so let's try this angel option. Don't know what it's doing. Right, only punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 punches to take him down. So the next one will only do kicks. I'm going to see whether my health bar goes up. Oh, hello. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't do it with 2 of them. Losing count. Right. The next sort of single one that I get, I'm going to do it where it's just kicks. I think the punches are actually better than the kicks. Right. 1, 2, 3. There's one waiting just off screen, so hopefully... Really? Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So basically there's one in it. So 10 punches to sort of 9 kicks to take an enemy down. Right, so obviously each angel has got their own particular thing that they collect.
You go, Alex.
How does she get on board? It's very, very sort of, I don't know, just very repetitive. Yeah, I will admit, I find that the Alex character is very, very hard to control when you're trying to punch. Kicking's fine, but yeah, the punching, because it's the only character that actually moves when they're punching. So I've got the angel mode sort of ticking along, but I don't see any difference in what we're doing. Right, so I'm assuming that the items that you're finding are basically sort of health restores. Ugh, that camera is absolutely awful.
Just relax now.
Anytime, guys. Okay, I'm here.
Really? That's all you had to do for that bit? Oh. See, I tend to find that the Natalie character is better at fighting than the other two. But, yeah, the character model is just not great. He says. It's that kick. It is so comical. Alright, we'll try Angel mode again. I still don't see what that actually does.
Not exactly my type.
Now where am I going? No, back in there. Okay, so with the wrench that's the wrench when you pick the wrench up, for example, it's not a case of it being knocked out of your hand when you get hit. It's essentially a limited time item. Now here we go. We've got another ladder. Okay. What? So I went up the ladder to come down a ladder. Yeah. No comment. Okay. Let's see if we can finish this bit off. Right, so that one there, I didn't get hit at all. And once again, it just come up as not bad. Whereas I've had a couple of goods, but I'm like, how does it determine what is good, what is bad, and yeah, okay. All right. So is that can't, yeah, that's what? How's this gone back? I've done this bit. So what is it? Just getting me to do the same part of the level again? Right, let's see. Because if it takes us through to the bar, then yeah, it's just repeated the level. Yeah, we've done this. Why is it getting us to replay it all again? Oh. Yeah. I'll tell you what, let's have a look at some of the reviews, because I think they'll be quite telling as to, yeah, what people think about this game. So, looking on Metacritic, looking at the review critics, the top critic for this game gave it a 40 out of 100. And that was Game Zone. And their comments for this is, unfortunately, this game is nowhere near the leagues of the movie. It's downright awful. Do not buy this game at any cost. But yet they give it a 40 out of 100. Now, yeah, I'm like... Yeah, that's a bit like... I don't understand why they've given it a 40 when they're saying it is awful and do not buy it. Because if we go to the worst rating, it is actually a 5 out of 100. So, yeah, 5%. And this is from Game Critics. A horrible game manufactured with the creaky spare parts of a rusty genre, along with fallen gears from a movie hype machine. This is the kind of game that's given away when you order a large pizza and get the second one half price. Yeah, I will admit it's a playable game. Take out of the equation the fact that it's repeated. So actually, before we go any further, let me just click down. Unlock the reinforced door. Yeah, that doesn't actually tell you anything. Yeah. But let's have a quick look at the user scores. So once again, as normal, I'm not going to say who left these reviews, but the top user review. There was actually one. I will admit there was a 2 out of 5 user review on the site, but it was in German, and when I translated it through Google Translate, it didn't make any sense. So I went to the next one down, which actually gave it a 1 out of 5. This game is very bad. Graphics look like real trash. Well, the game is trash. Ubisoft should have never made this game in the first place. I'm really sad for you, GameCube. You had to have this piece of trash within you. Yeah. Probably, actually, I completely missed that this was a Ubisoft game. So it's probably good timing, actually, that I played this when I did. And then the worst score, and there was quite a few of these to pick from. There was 0 out of 5s. And yeah, the review was, I wonder if anyone here, critics included, ever actually beat this game, or if they just claim to. Main website, or main news website, shall we say, because it's actually not possible. The game just loops not even a quarter of the way in. If you want to torture your GameCube by inserting literal garbage into it, why not just save some money and use what's in your trash? And yeah, as as that review said, the game just loops, and we've literally gone through that whole second stage. It said that we completed the stage, and then just took us back to the beginning of the stage. It's a bit like, well, did I complete it or didn't I? It's a linear game, so there shouldn't be any... It shouldn't allow me to proceed unless I've completed that section of the game. So yeah, it's a bit weird as to sort of why it's taken us right the way back. But yeah, I have to say I agree with what everyone's saying. But the big one, and what we're actually going to do now is, because we've got a couple of these under, this is going to be the second worst games ever. So what we're actually going to do is we are going to start a ranking sort of for the games. So what I'm going to do is switch over to another screen, and then what we'll do is we will get both the games that we've had on the worst games, and we'll put them into a ranking. So then after we've done a fair few of these, we'll actually have a ranking of the top 10 worst games. So give me 2 seconds. I'm going to switch over to the other screen, and then yeah, we'll jump into that ranking. Okay, so what we're going to do is in order to rank these, I'm just going to use the tier maker that we normally use. And yeah, so at the moment we've got 2 games that we've played on this series. So first one we've got is obviously Road Rage from the last video. Now, do I think that that is worse than this game? I don't know. It's difficult, because that was trying to be sort of a GTA type game, a very loosely based GTA game. Whereas this one, it was trying to be a beat 'em up, which I think it did succeed at. But, and if you think about it, the graphics, apart from the Cameron Diaz character, they did look like the people that they were meant to be. I don't know. I am probably leaning towards that. So, Road Rage being the worst game that we've played so far, Charlie's Angels being a very, very close second. Now, yeah, I am saying it is a very close second, because the Cameron Diaz character model, it was just all over the place. It looked nothing like her. The legs just seemed to be like Inspector Gadget legs. They just extended out. Sound wise, I thought that the kicking sound effect was awful. It just got annoying after a while. Yeah, I think for now that is how we're going to leave the rankings. So what my plan is with this is to eventually have a top 10, and then as we sort of carry on doing these videos, the top 10 will evolve throughout. So yeah, I think for now what we'll do is we'll leave this as the current rankings, and what we'll do is in the next video we'll add another row in for third place, and then we'll reposition as we go through. Don't know what next game's going to be. I think I've got one more game on one console. I need to have a look that we've currently got in the collection. So yeah, right this minute I don't think we've got to get any, but there are a couple of games on this the worst games ever that I do really want to get hold of, because they're games that I want to have a go on. And I don't know why I've still got my headphones on. I'm going to take them off and make it a bit easier. So yeah, there are a couple of games on these lists that I do want to play. So yeah, I'm going to try and get hold of them for the next video. And then yeah, so that is going to wrap it up for today's video. Let me know in the comments down below, do you agree with my rankings? is Road Rage worse than Charlie's Angels? What I'll do is I will stick up in one of the top corners, I'll link the previous video. So I'll do a link to the Road Rage video so you can see that. And then, yeah, let me know in the comments down below, which game would you say is worse out of the two that we've played so far? And let me know in the comments down below, is there a particular game or is there a worse game that you've ever played that you want me to play on this channel, on this series? There we go. So at the moment, I am focusing on Metacritic scores, but I am going to be picking out a couple that I've personally played in the past. And yeah, we'll do what we'll probably do is we'll do a couple of sort of my top pick or my worst picks, and then we'll also do some viewer worst picks as well. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below, is there a game that you'd like me to play on this series, and do you agree with our rankings? But with that said, that is going to wrap up today's video. So if you did enjoy it, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're not already, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell to be kept up to date when we upload new videos. And yeah, with that said, thank you so much for watching today. Really hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye.